folks, welcome back. It's the 2nd of May. Some lovely apple blossom here on this little apple tree. It's multi-grafted, but even though there's a lot of blossom out, we still have very great extremes in temperature. Another near freezing last night. We had some quite heavy showers this morning. The first thing I want to do then is just show you in these root frames over here. So in this first frame I'm trying parsnips. I've not grown them before. Now, as you can see, I think I put about 2 seeds, give or take, to a station, and I'm looking around and I think pretty much everyone, there's a couple over there not fired yet, but everyone's fired. This was fresh seed. I can't remember the variety off the top of my head. White gem is it, or something like that, but anyway, I'm very happy so far with the way they've come through. Now it's a different story with the carrots in the second frame. This was, and I think the mistake I've made is to use old seed. I mean, I think it's just that one out of the whole lot, maybe a couple, one over there, but yeah, very poor. So I think the mistake was using old seed, so luckily I've got some fresh seed. So the first thing I'm going to do is re-sow the carrots. But before I sow the carrots, these are my last 3 overwintering lettuce. I'm just trying to keep them going another week or 2. Other than that, this 8x10 greenhouse is now empty. So I want to prep it for the tomatoes, which will be coming down probably next weekend. But if you see that, there's hardly any, there's no moisture in it at all. So what I'm going to do is get the hose pipe in here and just set it on low and just flood this part here anyway for now while I'm sowing the carrot seeds. Alright, so I've got it set up on this old fishing tripod thing, and I'll just leave it running now, and I'll say it can really flood, get some moisture deep down, and then I'll probably put 2 or 3 inches of my municipal compost when I'm ready to plant the tomatoes. So I'll get on with sowing the carrots. Okay, so that's the carrots sown. You can see I've got some polycarbonate sheets here, which I'm putting on. I'll weigh those down with bricks. We've forecasted heavy rain tomorrow, so I don't really want that going into the frame. I'd rather just take the polycarb sheets off when it's just a kind of light rain, just so they keep, otherwise I just mist them with the hose pipe until, you know, they're germinated. And I'll do the same obviously with the parsnip frame here. So that's complete now with the bricks on, in case we get any strong winds. Now if we turn around, here's the row of Monge 2 peas that I did last week. Now you see I've put some fleece on, because of the extremes in temperature, and we were having frost. I thought it best to give these some protection, so I think it was multi-sown spinach and beetroot under here, and under there stew and onions, beetroot and chard, something like that. The shallots have perked up a wee bit, they put some new growth on, so they should be okay. And then we've just got a few kale plants there, and we've had a few spears of asparagus. It's coming through a bit slow, but I guess that might be to do with the temperature, I'm not quite sure. There's some more down there, and I can see, you might not be seeing the camera, but I can see down the road there's shoots coming up, so expecting quite a nice harvest from that this year. So that was the last 3 purple sprouting broccoli plants, which were just in this little bed here. So I took those out yesterday, and I'll take those home and put them through the chipper, bring them back down, and then go on the compost heap. We're in a small greenhouse, and this morning I came down and just sowed a few pots of squash. This is an Italian heirloom squash, de Chioggia, and grew it a couple of years ago. And then yeah, that's the asparagus that I saved my own seed. I've sowed some, see if they come through, and the dill, and we've actually now got all 6 courgettes have fired, and of course the 2 cucumbers, I've got another cucumber at home, so we should be fine with those. And Bill and Val's the Pongo beans they sent me, they've germinated really well. So at some point what I'll probably do is take those up home, and then I can start hardening them off, you know, over the next few weeks. They'll probably go out at the end of May. So it's the 5th of May, cold but dry, thankfully. Nice quite sunny day. So today I'm down on the micro orchard and I'm going to take this first harvest of Comfrey to add some to my compost pile over on the plot. In a previous video, and I'll put a card up somewhere, this was the divided Comfrey, and you can see that it's growing now quite well. Look up the road there, so you can see the idea that it'll come right down like this. Where these little sticks are was where I put the root cuttings, so nothing's showing yet, but hopefully they will start to grow. Anyway, let's get on and cut this Comfrey. I'll leave that one because that was only, it's a bit small, it was planted last year. I'll leave it to grow on a bit more. Right, so that's a really good barrow full there, so let's get it over and start piling up the compost heap. The compost pile as it stands at the moment, you can see that the overwintering lettuce are in there that pulled out, and those shavings are what I was storing the beetroot in. That's one tub anyway. So now I'll put a layer of comfrey on top of that, and then a layer of straw. Another layer of comfrey. Then I'll water that again, and then another layer of straw, another layer of comfrey, and we're probably about done. So I'll bring you back when I've done it. Okay, so there we go, that's built up a little bit now. I'll come back down tomorrow and get some of this grass cut, and that can go on there. And I've got the stems from the broccoli and everything to grind, well, put through the chipper, and they'll go on. So hopefully we'll get it, you know, we can get it somewhere. Then it can really start to heat up. I took the temperature of it, it was quite cool, only 20 degrees C, so we need to start to get some heat going on it. Right guys, leave it there. Thanks very much as always for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget, give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.